in boxing, everybody knows how to throw the same kind of punches, the jabs, the straights, but what sets a good fighter apart is his feet.
Kapag ganun siya, duduk, ganun mo na yun. Pag ganun siya, ewan, galaw yung fight, pag ganun ko, ganun siya galaw ako. Wala mo suntok ganun.
Oh yeah. They tried to talk me out of it. Yeah, they tried.
How many times?
Oh, a lot. Because I started training. I think I was like about 17.
Manny Pacquiao understands the cost of greatness better than anyone alive. But now he is facing a challenge he cannot punch his way through. He has finally broken his silence about his son Jim Well stepping into the unforgiving world of professional boxing. He isn't offering empty praise or hiding behind polite answers. He is delivering a hard, unfiltered reality check about what it truly takes to survive inside the ropes. This isn't just a debut. It's the weight of an entire dynasty. And Manny's first words reveal both his deepest fears and the exact standards he expects the next generation to meet.
Improve on, like speed, footwork, and stuff like that. But I guess, he says that you have that punch. It's just the matter of how to land that punch.
Just give me your thoughts right now. Your dad was kind of trying to fix your shadow boxing. He was giving you some insight. What was he telling you?
He was just telling me, use my feet more, because like in boxing, everybody knows how to throw the same kind of punches, the jabs, the straights, but what sets a good fighter apart is his feet. So that's what he was telling me.
Yeah. So when he tells you something, does it register quickly, and do you feel that you're adding it to your game, or?
Oh yeah. Every time he gives me advice, I'm always listening, I'm always paying attention, and it's like I'm downloading the information.
This time, Manny wasn't the one fighting. He was on the sidelines, powerless, watching his son Jim Well Pacquiao step onto the scales for his professional debut. The cameras captured a version of Manny the world had never seen. A father who knows precisely how brutal this sport is, and who can't shield his own child from it. This isn't merely a story of a son following a legend's footsteps. It's a legacy that could either be a blessing or a burden. What did Manny say in those tense moments? And why did the family once try to stop Jim Well from ever putting on gloves?
He's gonna get a shot. Yeah, guys, YouTube, yep. Guys, good. Thank you.
Brendan. Yeah, just hands.
The weigh-in footage told a story no interview could match. Weigh-ins are normally full of swagger and intensity. But when the cameras swung toward Manny and his wife Jean Key as Jim Well stripped down to make weight, the tension was suffocating. A fight hype reporter caught Manny in that raw moment and asked a simple question. How do you feel? Manny didn't dodge it. He didn't give a prepared line. He looked into the camera, eyes shifting, and said one word, nervous. Stunning honesty from a man who has taken punches for a living since childhood. Beside him, Jean Key looked even more rattled, barely able to speak, admitting she was simply speechless.
Manny, you got to see your son weigh in. How did that feel? Nervous?
Thank you, bro.
Nervous, Manny? Jinky? Speechless?
Speechless. No videos here, guys.
Mark, how did Jim Well look?
He's good.
He looks conditioned. Yeah?
Ready to fight for tomorrow?
Okay.
How did Manny look? Junior,
Great.
Jim Well, he looks good?
Yep, beautiful.
Looks in shape.
Yep, in shape.
It was a stark reminder that while the public sees a rising attraction, his parents see their son walking toward danger. Manny tried to regain composure by shifting into analysis mode, commenting on Jim Well's conditioning to mask the emotion. But Pac-Man was not emotionally ready for this fight.
Sana, pagpagod na rin, malayo lang dyan nagsusuntok yun. Kasi maladistansya ka eh. Ganito, alam nga, siguro ganun siya. Kaya kasi may luto ka eh. Saka pag ganun siya, luto, ganun mo na yun. Pag ganun siya, ewan, galaw yung fight, pag ganun ko, ganun siya galaw ako. Wala mo suntok ganun. di ba? Alam mo siya yan? Pag ganun siya, eh, wala, doon na ako.
Diba? Tama na sabi ko sa'yo.
Si Mada. Si Mada.
To understand why Manny was visibly shaken, you have to know the quiet battle that played out inside the Pacquiao home for years. This debut was never part of the plan. In fact, it was the one path Manny and Gene Key actively tried to block. In an interview before the fight, Jim Well revealed the truth. His parents repeatedly tried to talk him out of becoming a boxer.
Why did you want to follow in your dad's footsteps? Like, it's a hard job.
Yeah, it is, you know, but like I always say, you know, I'm my own person, and I really love boxing. I love the sport, you know, and yeah, I'm trying to prove something to myself and trying to see how far I can go.
What did your dad say? What did your mom say about this decision to go ahead and go pro?
You know, my parents are scared, of course. This is boxing, you know, it's a very dangerous sport, you know, but they say if you really want to, we're here to support you, and just make sure you do everything you need to do to get ready and to, you know, win the.
They didn't want another fighter in the family. They wanted safety. They pushed him toward becoming an accountant, lawyer, or businessman, anything that didn't involve brain trauma or blood. Gene Key especially voiced her fear, telling her son she never wanted to see him hurt. But boxing has a cruel pull. The more someone tries to keep you from it, the more irresistible it becomes.
Yeah, actually, every time I train, every time, you know, I always picture it, like the ring walk and everything, you know, to get the pressure off. But yeah, I'll be for sure ready.
I know you love the sport. You wanted to do this, but did your parents try to dissuade you at all and be like, hey, you know, Jamal, you know, go be an accountant or go be a lawyer or something like that?
Oh yeah. They tried to talk me out of it. Yeah, they tried.
How
you know.
many times?
Oh, a lot. Yeah, because I started training. I think I was like about 17. You know, I wasn't that serious yet, but I fell in love with boxing, and I started going every single day. And then yeah, they tried to talk me out of it, but still here.
Jim Well admitted he began training at 17, originally for fitness, but quickly fell in love with the grind. He returned to the gym every day until his parents realized they couldn't stop him. Their support now isn't because they wanted him to fight. It's because they had no other choice.
No coffee. Yeah, because it's already late. What gloves are you using? Rivals? Oh. Yeah, we were thinking Rival, but we might go Grant. Yeah, there's like a food spot like 2 miles away from here. Yeah. It was good, yeah. Yeah, just trying to carb up, you know, as much as possible. Yeah.
Well, I expect he's going to try and prove himself, and I expect an amazing fight.
I work with a lot of, you know, pros in the gym, and yeah, the wild card's full of really good fighters, so I'm more than ready.
You ever spar with your dad?
Oh, no.
Same in the ropes. If you're right here, you can do anything from here. Like right here.
Despite the fear, Manny Pacquiao is still a fighter to his core. He couldn't simply stand by. Even though he once hoped Jim Well would choose accounting over boxing, once the debut was official, Manny's instincts took over. Jim Well revealed that 24 hours before the fight, the nervous father disappeared and the master teacher emerged.
Manny Pacquiao.
Manny was right there in the gym with his son, guiding every movement. He wasn't offering generic encouragement. He was giving Jim Wells specific pointers, angles, and shot selections. Insider knowledge from one of the greatest southpaws in history. The ultimate advantage.
How have you seen those nerves? Do you think they're going to be nervous like the day of?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like yesterday, I was with my dad yesterday, and he won't stop giving me pointers on what to do and how to prepare better and stuff like that. So yeah, I can tell that they are nervous, but I'll show them that I'm ready, and I'm gonna get that win. Yeah, I mean, yeah, them watching me in the amateurs, they were already nervous. So I think for this one, they're gonna be even more nervous, But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of pros and their advice on, because it is different. But yeah, I'll be ready for sure.
Imagine making your debut with Manny Pacquiao whispering strategy into your ear. And fans can't ignore the physical similarities. Jimwell's calves, long and iconic trait of his father, have already caught attention. While Jimwell fights orthodox, not southpaw, he is trying to blend his own identity with lessons absorbed from Manny. Naturally, the internet had its own reaction. Reddit threads exploded, not about his technique, but about his unusual nickname, the Blue-Eyed White Dragon. Yes, the Yu-Gi-Oh references are real and the internet is running wild. Some comments joked, "I need the Blue-Eyed White Dragon to actually be legit," while others mocked the anime-inspired moniker. But beneath the humor lies sharp skepticism. The word Nepo baby appears often, with fans questioning whether he's truly skilled or simply a novelty.
I would imagine it's tough, man, because you're Manny's son, and you look at the other juniors, Chavez Jr. And the other father-son duos, and it's a lot of it's pressure. It's pressure, that's for sure. I don't know, and also a lot of fans are going to feel like, oh, everything was given to you. How do you kind of avoid that and kind of try to forge your own path?
Yeah, it's mostly just not listening to any haters and just focusing here in the gym. I have a really good team around me. They motivate me and they keep me on track. So I'm very thankful for them. Coach Mark and Coach Stanley, Callie, and yeah, just my own path.
A huge portion of the audience is tuning in to see if he fails, to find out whether this dragon has any fire or if he's just riding a legendary name. The pressure isn't only from his opponent. It's from millions waiting to say, "I told you so."
Dude, this guy looks just like Manny Pacquiao, like spitting image. Manny Pacquiao's son, Manny Pacquiao Jr. set for his professional debut, and it's going to be on the card that his father's promoting. So Manny Pacquiao's son is reportedly set to make his professional debut next month. Emmanuel Pacquiao Jr., 24, is the eldest of 5 that Manny shares with his wife Jinky. According to The Ring, Emmanuel is now ready to follow his father's footsteps by making his professional bout on November 29th in California. He will appear on the U.S. show to put on by Manny Pacquiao Promotions, MPP, following the company's stateside launch. So I guess his son is going to help launch his father's. What does he even look like? Really curious what he looks like. Surprised they didn't have his photo. I guess this is him here. Wow, no way. Dude, this guy looks just like Manny Pacquiao, like spitting image. It's crazy. Look at that. Bonkers. Well, man, anyway, we'll see if he fights like him. If you look at the juniors, usually when the father is really good, the junior isn't that great. Michael Jordan's son, LeBron James' son, Bronny, not very good. Floyd Mayweather Jr. comes from a father, but his father was solid. He wasn't great. And so that was probably the best junior I think that we could ever come up with. But not really looking forward to seeing Manny Pacquiao's son. I wish him the best. I hope he does great. But usually juniors, when their fathers are great, don't really live up to what their fathers were.
And there's another figure in this story who most fans overlook. Brendan Lie, Jimwell's opponent. That oversight is dangerous. Lie isn't in Las Vegas to be an accessory in the Pacquiao family saga. At the press conference hosted by Sean Porter, Lie made his intentions clear. He came to shock the world. He knows the spotlight is on him only because of who he's fighting, and he sees this as the perfect chance to steal it.
Mr. Lally, you coming in here for the upset.
That's right, I'm here to shock the world.
Is there anything personal about this, or is this just, I'm just turning pro?
I hardly know the guy.
You said you don't know the guy.
Of course, you see the highlights online, but nobody knows anybody until they get in the ring with them. It's just the perfect opportunity to do the coolest thing on the coolest stage that you can. So I think any fighter would have taken the chance, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm taking my shot.
There's nothing more dangerous in boxing than a man with nothing to lose and everything to gain. A live victory would make him the fighter who ruined the Pacquiao legacy before it even began. Jim Well admitted he doesn't study opponents, trusting his coaches instead. That's a risky approach when facing someone desperate for a breakthrough. The narrative may be set up for celebration, but danger is very real.
Abused. So there's not really much to base off of, I would imagine, on tape. But were you able to find anything out about him? Because I know you just found out your opponent, like, what was it, like, recent?
Yeah. I trust my team with that, and I don't really like to watch film, so I leave it to my coaches. They develop the game plan, and I just do whatever they tell me to do.
Perhaps the most emotional twist in this entire story is the reversal of roles between father and son. For 2 decades, Jim Well watched Manny bleed and suffer for the family. Now the roles have flipped. But Jim Well understands the cost of this sport.
So I asked your dad earlier about how he feels right now, and he's feeling nervous.
Nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would always tell me that too. Like he wishes it was him fighting, but
Yeah, I was like, is it different than the nerves you felt when you were fighting? He's like, oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
for sure.
if we know that he's feeling that way, how is your mama feeling right about now? Because we already know that she has been pushing for your father to retire, and now she must be having like a low-key heart attack.
Oh yeah. Whatever my dad's feeling, my mom's probably like double that. Yeah. My mom's been trying to talk me out of fighting for a while, but she sees me in the gym all the time, and she's very supportive.
When asked about rumors of Manny returning from retirement, Jim Well didn't hesitate. He sided with his mother and said plainly that he doesn't want his father taking any more punishment. He pointed to Manny's age and the unforgiving nature of fighting young champions. It exposes boxing's vicious cycle. Manny fought so his children wouldn't have to, and now his child is making his professional debut.
Do you like seeing your dad still, like, at this age, older, to like really understand like what's going on and all that?
Well, now at his age, it's kind of harder to watch him, like go through it. Like that Barrios fight, I was so nervous for him, because it is a very dangerous sport, and like the mileage on your body, kind of stacks up. But I'm always here to support him no matter what.
When the bell rings on November 29, 2025, the names, nicknames, and chatter will fade. Manny can be nervous, Gene Key can be speechless, and the internet can joke all it wants. But once Jim Well steps through those ropes, he is alone. The Pacquiao name can sell tickets, but it cannot throw a punch and it cannot absorb one. Now we find out whether the son shares the father's heart, or whether the parents were right to fear this moment all along. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss what's next. Share your thoughts below, and we'll see you in the next one.